miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Miami Dolphins. And he returns this to the 22. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Levis to throw off play action. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. This will be fielded at the 17. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Levis sets up to throw here. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Got his man, Okonkwo. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10. And they'll send Boyd in motion left. And now a fake there. The jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Levis. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he will have a Titans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a pickup of 6. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On second down, Tua. Out route to Hill, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball is going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. On the return, Jackson. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw pulled in by Hopkins. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Levis now off of play action. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain that played before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with first and goal.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Haskins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces fourth and goal.
Folks, kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
So all field goals so far, 6-3 our score as the kick is away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
That's out to Hill, right side complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Spears to begin the drive. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Levis looking to throw. He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. And he will find Ridley on the left side. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Now Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down and 6 now. Levis to throw it. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
A 3rd field goal in the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Levis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's been nothing but field goals for this offense so far, and I think this time they've said to themselves, let's put an end to that and put one in the end zone. Nice job there to pick up the conversion on 3rd down and keep this drive moving.
A give to Pollard running left. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Pollard again. They juked him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Folks, kick is good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So he's been a busy man here in this 1st half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone,
They've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 22. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Open man downfield is Hill. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
39 yards there, a big one.
Play here for this offense.
Play action, now it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And it's caught, the tight end Hill.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua.
And the Dolphins have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Levis back to throw. That one's taken in by Spears.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, his 2nd sack of the night. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Here's Levis.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
"35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. Tua going to throw.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Tua, a final shot before half.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
This is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Tajay Spears
from 19 yards away.
And the Titans have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything.
He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Tua now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tua. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Second and 6. Now Tua. Smith catches left side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Dances by at the Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Spears on 2nd down. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd down and 6. Levis looking to throw. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to pass. Tua. That one complete to Hill. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Caught on the slant. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Sanders' kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Levis is that's taken in by Okonkwo.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Levis to throw it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Here's Berrios.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
It's caught. Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
2 and now on 1st down. Short throw to Smith. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smith. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tua wants to throw it on second down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw into the hands of Boyd. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old, reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, we're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Levis. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tajay Spears, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Nick Folk for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Let's roll. Get something together. Let's go. That's right, baby. Let's do this thing, baby. Let's go, baby. Hey, plays, y'all. Make plays. That's what I'm talking about.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame woofing has turned into results.
On 3rd down, Achane.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They complete it to Hill. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Here's Tua. They hand it off to Mostert.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. Now Tua.
It's Hill, complete. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing Tua.
And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Tua.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Throwing now. Here's Levis.
And it is caught. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Levis takes a knee here, and that should just about do it. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From South Florida, good night, everybody.